All right, guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Mail Stand. I've just finished recording my morning briefing. I was just about to go out and watch my friends play football for a couple of hours, but I just got an important email in, which I thought I should run by you very quickly before I go. If you've never watched the Mail Stand before, please watch this introduction. You only need to watch it once, right? If you have watched the Mail Stand before, there'll be a pinned comment under this video with a timestamp. Click on it. You'll skip the intro. Right. So, if you're new to the channel, the Mail Stand is where I read out emails to you that I've received from people. These emails could be from people I've known from almost 30 years of running Cop Talk, or they could be from complete strangers. When I read an email to you, it doesn't mean that I endorse it or believe it by any means. I could be reading an email to you thinking, what a load of shite, who's going to believe this? I don't believe it. Or I could be thinking, I wish I could tell them who this was from. All right, so it's purely like FYI for your information. Make of it what you will. And because, you know, some of these emails could be from totally random people, I just want you to take them with a huge pinch of salt, right? I'm not coming on here going, hey, look, this, I believe it, you know what I mean, right? So that's it. This email came in. I'm going to show you it. I've cropped it. So I've cut out the author's email address at the top and where they signed off at the bottom, so you can still pause there if you want to see it. It came in today, the 7th of January, 2026, at 09:15 local time. All right, so 8:15 in the UK. So someone that's been, you know, if you think about it, it's 8:15 in the morning. Have they just got to work? Has someone messaged them? Are they checking the phone? Whatever, right? It shows keenness, like, oh, someone, you know what I mean? I look for things like that. And it says as follows. Liverpool contacted Palace yesterday evening asking to be kept updated with any updates on Gueye. City contacted Palace yesterday morning, who asked the question of his availability, which as of us this morning, have not had any response. End. That's it. That's your email, all right? Now, if you followed me for some time, despite credible journalists like Paul Joyce saying we won't make a move for Gueye in January, I've always thought that we would. I thought that we would make an inquiry for him. Paul Joyce came out after the transfer window closed last summer and came out with that, right? And it just made me feel a bit like Michael Edwards was maybe a bit pissed off, you know, like, don't think we're just going to come there in January and give you what you want for him, get to fuck kind of thing. But Joyce has reiterated it since then, right? As have other journalists. Now, what you might have noticed is some of the low-level journalists, what I call the Liverpool clique of journalists, they've always gone with a deal for Mark Gueye looks unlikely in January. You know, they're not going to sell, blah, blah, blah. But have you noticed over the last week, if you monitor these journalists, and trust me, I watch everything they fucking say, right? They've added a little bit extra on that. Like, well, Liverpool never thought they could get him in January, but Palace might be willing, you know, might be open for selling him. That's a complete change, right? They were not saying that before, but that's changed in the last few days. And I will be recording another video today about this very subject. Where is it? I want to show you something. I'll just quickly, sorry, I'm bunged up. I'm on antibiotics. Glasner opens door to Mark Gueye's exit in January. He's come out, he's got quotes. I'm going to go over them with you. Basically saying if Man City were to offer, you know, a huge amount of cash or whatever, then maybe they would do business. So basically they are open for doing fucking business, right? Well, as I always say to you, money talks, things can change, right? Listen, I'm going to do, let me do that video next, right? I'll do it next, and you've got something else to watch while I'm out and about. So yesterday, I think we had a Mail Stand saying Man City have made the move. Now, if you believe that email, Liverpool have made theirs, which backs up what I think would happen is that even if Liverpool thought they couldn't get him until the summer, you've got to try. You've got to go in January and go, look, come on, how are we going to do it? All right, chill your fucking brow, we're only asking. It's just common sense, all right? So look out for my next video, which will have the quotes from Glasner, all right? And a bit more on the Gueye situation, maybe. I think that's it. I think we sign Mark Gueye. I'm not concerned by Manchester City at the moment. And the reason that I'm still quite calm is because everyone that is close to Mark Gueye, that I've had any contact with, or his family, have said they're a really cool family. You know, they won't bullshit or anything like that. All right. So people say to me, do you think he gave his word to Liverpool? I'm not so sure about that, because it's like a year later, isn't it? You know, a year later, oh yeah, the deal's fallen through. I'll definitely sign for you a year from now. Maybe not that, but more of a look, you know, I respect that we try to do this. Hopefully we can have this conversation next year and do something. Things can change in football. Yeah, it's just, I've learned that over the 30 years I've done this. So things can change in football. Never say never. But I'm still at the moment thinking that we get Mark Gay. All right. Obviously, you can't be naive. You've got to keep an eye on the Man City situation. But we do have someone, I do have someone that is very close to Mark Gay. And at the moment, they're still insisting, as of now, he's Anfield bound, right? But that was said yesterday. So as of now isn't today, isn't it? They haven't said it today, they said it yesterday. Things can change. Leaving it with you. All right, guys, if you appreciate the video, if you like the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment, whatever you think about this situation. There's love out of the video if you want to support my channel. And there's links in the video description if you want to get me a beer or a coffee, because they're a little bit different, all right? The Revolut one, for example, is my beer kitty for Saturdays. All right, speak to you in a bit.